Are you interested in a career in the information technology field? Do you love working with tech and different electronics and figuring out how things work? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the things you should know before entering the IT career field, some of the skills you're going to need, and some of the things to expect when you go for that very first job. So stay tuned because we're going to talk about that and more coming up. One of the first things you need to ask yourself, do you even like computers? Do you like computers? Do you like troubleshooting electronics? Do you like working on things and communicating with people? And do you just like those things? Or are you passionate about computers and troubleshooting? When I'm talking about being passionate about technology, I'm talking about the people that are constantly researching the best gaming computers out there. The people who are interested in maybe like Linux. Have you ever ran Ubuntu on your computer? Do you maybe have a small little network lab at home and have connected all your devices together? Do you have smart home devices, IoT devices? Do you have maybe your own like Synology NAS at home? That is really how it is in the IT field. You have to constantly be keeping advance ahead of the upcoming trends that are coming out to stay current in the IT field. That brings me to my next question. Do you enjoy learning? Because in the IT field, like I said, you have to constantly be learning. Technology is evolving on a daily basis. And when you stop studying, you're really starting to fall behind. If you're looking to get a position in the IT career field, please note that you're going to constantly be studying and learning new things. Now, I'm not talking about constantly going to school and taking classes, but there's other great resources out there, such as YouTube, Google, and stuff. But expect to constantly be learning and have that desire for knowledge and how things work. That will really help advance and jumpstart your career. Another big thing to consider is, do you like talking to people? Are you an introvert? Because you know what? I'm not a big people person myself, but gone are the days of the basement IT departments that smell like stinky socks and old pizza boxes. Gone are the days of IT never being heard from or seen. IT is a frontline customer service position. No matter what role or what track you want to go in, you want to be in networking, security, programming, DevOps, you name it. IT is a customer service oriented position, and your soft skills is what's going to set you apart and be the difference between being very successful in the career field or falling on your face and having to make yet another career change. I think one of the most important skills in the IT career field is soft skills, your ability to communicate with others. So when you're considering making the change to tech, really ask yourself, am I okay with talking with people? And if you're not okay with it, I'm not saying this isn't for you, but it's one of the skills you're going to need to work on. Maybe go do some volunteer work, start a YouTube channel, start talking to people, going to meetup events and start talking and putting yourself out there, build those customer service skills. That's one thing I would highly recommend to develop your career. Another big thing to keep in mind when you're entering the tech field is burnout is real. It is really easy to, when you're learning all this stuff and you're trying to solve all these problems, it is really easy to get burnout. And just some people burn out easier than others. But that's one thing you need to be aware of. And I can almost guarantee you, everyone in the field at some point has dealt with burnout. I mean, it's almost guaranteed everyone in life is going to deal with burnout in some form or another. And it very much happens in tech. But it is your passion about technology. That very first thing I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Are you passionate about technology? Because that will help you move through burnout phases and continue to advance your career. It wasn't too long ago where I finally hit burnout at my job before I was in tech and decided to make the switch to technology. And I've hit burnout in my career. But if you stay laser focused on what you want to do with your career, it's really possible to level up quite quickly in this career field. Now, with that said, you might have to job hop to be able to level up quickly. The likeliness of staying with one employer and being able to advance quickly is pretty rare. It is possible, but it is rare. If you're looking to job hop, and really level up your career quickly into an engineer or an administrative position, it is possible to do that within 2, 3 years of entering the IT field, but you have to constantly be learning and focused on your end goal. So now that I've talked about some of the things to look out for and consider when you're entering the IT field, what are some of the skills that are needed to really get a start in the IT career field? Well, to get a start in your basic entry level position, and we're going to talk more about the different starting positions to look for. Some of the basic, you're going to need some basic computer knowledge. You're going to need to know how to work on computers. You're going to need to know how to troubleshoot and fix printers, and any really troubleshoot and fix any devices. It's okay not to know everything when you enter the field. You're not expected to be a subject matter expert at an entry level position, but you are expected to know how to find the information to solve a problem. So it is perfectly fine to say, hey, you know what? I don't know how to fix that, but give me a couple seconds. Let me go do some research and I'll come back with a solution. That is a perfectly acceptable. And in all honesty, it is an expected response when you're entering the IT field, starting at a basic help desk position. So, really having a fundamental knowledge of really most tech you see in your day to day office space is really expected. Now, one thing you can do to make sure you cover all your bases is you can go out and get an entry level IT certification. One of the most popular entry IT level certifications is the CompTIA A plus. The CompTIA A plus is a great entry level certification, and it will teach you everything you need to know about anything that you're going to run across at that entry level position, including it will teach you the skills you need to communicate with people when you're working in that entry level position. It covers things such as desktop servers, tablets, iOS devices, software troubleshooting, printers, networking. It really gives you that fundamental knowledge of an entry level position. So that is a great certification to look for. And I have more information about the CompTIA A plus down in the description below. Go check it out. And there's tons of useful resources out there. Now, IT certifications cost money, and you might not have the money or the finances available to go out and get an entry level certification. And that is perfectly fine. There is other ways to build experience to get into the IT career field. One popular way is going out and volunteering, like for your local church or a nonprofit organization. See if they need any computer help. Maybe see if they have a website that needs updating, and use some of the skills you already have and go volunteer and spend time volunteering at these different organizations to help build up experience. One thing employers really like to see when you're coming into an entry level position is you have some sort of experience. Experience really speaks words. And if you can, spend, hour or two a week, donating or volunteering time at like your local church, helping them with their technology, put that on your resume because that will definitely make a difference. And like I said earlier, one of your most important skills to have, is your people skills, your soft skills, your ability to communicate with others is really the most important skill you can have to enter the IT career field. And you can build those skills by working in a customer service job. If you're working at like McDonald's or wherever, just in a basic customer service position, you are building soft skills. Those will show when you go into an interview and how you conduct and present yourself in an interview. So those soft skills are really important in the IT career field. Now, let's talk about the types of jobs you might be able to land with an entry level knowledge and basic experience in the IT career field. Some of the job titles you might see are things such as help desk or desktop support tier 1 or IT support specialist. These are some of the job titles you might see as an entry level person looking just to make a break into the career field. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, can I go work for like Geek Squad at Best Buy or some basic computer repair shop? And that will give you experience working on computers and definitely is something I would include on your resume. But honestly, those basic kind of Geek Squad, help desk, Apple support, basic entry level positions, I think in my book is at least a step below your help desk or your IT support specialist position. Your IT support specialist position is going to really give you more of a general knowledge and experience in an organization's help desk. You're going to be doing more things like working with Active Directory and printers and networking and people's desktop, and it's really going to give you a lot more skills and exposure. So while it is possible to get a start at a basic level position like a Geek Squad or some sort of computer repair, I definitely don't really recommend it. Another popular question I get asked is, hey, I am really interested in networking or I'm really interested in security. Am I able to skip the help desk and just jump into like a junior networking engineer position? And the answer is yes, but it really is way more difficult to jump into one of those positions. Now, if you are dead set, like I was, that you're passionate for networking or security or whatever, then by all means go for it. But just know it's going to be a little bit harder to land a job without any prior work experience in the technology field. For those people, I'd really recommend getting certified, getting an entry level certification. Like for networking, you would look into getting something like the CompTIA Network Plus or the Cisco CCNA. Security, you would look into something like the EJPT or the PNPT certification, some entry level certification, or the Security Plus. Look into those entry level certifications in what interests you and go after those. That's what I would really recommend. And if you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments below, what kind of positions are you looking to get into? What are you passionate about? Why do you want to make the switch to the technology? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I really like hearing your guys' stories. So again, let's recap really quick. What are some of the things you need to break into the IT career field today? You need people skills. And if you don't have those, just start going out and talking to people online, or go to a networking meetup event, a technology meetup event. Start talking to people, get some experience, go out and volunteer at your local church, or your local nonprofit or something, to build up experience working on computers and stuff. And you need the desire and the passion. You need the passion. You need to be passionate about what you want to do in the tech field, and set that end goal and keep it in mind. And with that experience, go out and get an entry level certification. It will really help open the doors to those entry level job interviews. So go out and get your A plus or your CCNA or whatever entry level certification that interests you. Go out and get certified. If you guys are interested in some of the most popular IT certifications that are out there right now, I've created a video talking about some of the top entry level and advanced IT certifications. Definitely check it out. It's right here on the screen right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy.